Okay, so 10% stun skill chance. Okay, what I might do there is we'll equip that immediately. It lowers his speed, but... Ooh, okay. Ooh. Lowers his speed to 0. I'm not sure I like that idea, but... Oh well. Okay, so I still can't carry the gold. What is that? 5%. Can you go minus? But yes, you can. Blimey, I don't think I necessarily want to do that. I don't... Having a collection of the blood, trust me, that might be quite pertinent and useful at some stage. I think I will attach a protection stone to somebody. So precisely what does it do? Plus 5% prot. And I'm assuming prot... Oh, okay. Protection points. I don't know what they do, but fuck it. We'll try and protect him. It might be worthwhile protecting him from himself more than anything else at this stage. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, so hang on. Hopeless. And plus 15%. He might... there's every possibility. I simply must know what is within... Ah! We've seen our first... Ah! Okay, that's interesting. I don't... Or maybe I just didn't go through the quirks of Hatchet. I apologise. I think I must have missed that. So, death blow resistance. That might be useful, considering the state of the fucker. In the cove... Oh, minus 20 stress in the cove. Sorry, that's a good thing. Sorry, I was getting the wrong side. I was not paying attention, as is so often the way. But he's very good in the cove. So if we ever go into the cove and he's still alive, we will perhaps try and make sure we bring Hatchet along. Although I can't deny, as is my way, I don't pay enough attention to all of these things and all of these factors, and thus often I will not bring the best party. And Curious, obsessed with the acquisition of knowledge. Now I'm assuming it was Curious that triggered where he went, I insist on opening this bag because I'm curious about it. Do you see? Do you see where that works? But all the quirks I find, I think personally, all the quirks, that's what the scouting thing is. So a higher torchlight means we have a higher chance to scout. So now we know there's a curio and a trap. I don't know if I can then therefore avoid said trap. And we know there's a battle in that room, but nothing in that room. So what we'll do, and a curio there. So what we'll do, we'll travel this way. As I say, we'll try and be a little bit careful. Let's fire up some more torch. I mean, again, it's possible that confessing sins will relieve stress, or it just contains treasure again. Okay, that's fine.
To the brave and the
so I can probably pick up the money, yes, and then we can probably immediately equip the bloodied fetish. So we'll have you. So let's just double check. So blight and bleed resist, disease resist goes down. Okay, so now we have a troublesome dilemma. That is just a journal page. Those are very, very important. Money makes the world go. Money. I could ditch some of these. The skeleton key, the shovel. We don't know what the odds of getting that, but no, we won't do that. Okay. Loosely shuffle up to the trap and then disarmed, you beauty. So there is always the possibility that you end up... Oh, I am burning through my torches. Literally, that was a good old-fashioned pun unintended. Do you know what? I don't know how you access them. There are also secret rooms, and I don't remember I don't remember what they look like, and I don't remember how you access them. I think possibly... Oh, I wonder how this works. I'm curious. Yep, you found a torch, buddy. Aha. Unfortunately, that does nothing for his stress levels. Oh, hunger. Yes, please. You feel free to eat your fill of doings. So we know the next room is going to feature a battle. I'm going to fire up another torch. Possibly get the surprise factor. Or not. I mean, there's always that possibility. Oh, so he's tempting my fella there. Annoyingly, that does... Right, now see, if I heal everybody, he doesn't get as much, which puts him at risk. But if I heal just him, he might turn around and go, no, it's hopeless. And that's just a wasted turn. I'm going to heal everybody, because then at the very least, everybody else gets a heal. And I'm not wasting the turn. He did not hopelessness it, but then again, there's no guarantee he wouldn't have if I'd chosen the other option. So it's an unfortunate and annoying circumstance, but nonetheless, one I can't do much about. So yeah, again, just grape shot, get all their health bars a little bit lower, and then hopefully finish at least one or two of them off. So my primary target's going to be this fella in front. No, not anymore. Doesn't make any difference who my target is, because they went before me at all times. Right. Okay. I'm in a dilemma. I feel I should potentially just kill a couple of guys, but he is a problem. So I'm wondering if I need to try and polish him off first. But I think there's a high probability that I'm going to kill that with that attack. And that's good. Now I'm hoping, because of the unholy bonus, I'm going to kill him. Good. So I've killed two things. I think that was probably worth more than the chance of killing him in one blow via a marked pistol shot. I think. Oh, that's just insulting. It was... I don't know if 9 was his highest damage value, but... Oh. God damn it. Oh! Death's Door! That's a bad crit. That is a bad crit. You get healed, my friend. That is a good crit. We've just out-critted each other and fucked everything. Bulwark! You shall not get past me. Bah, to hell with it. You prick. Utter prick. What else does that do? There's a 110% chance of stunning. Okay, neither of them have a turn coming up. But if we need to finish this fight quickly. I need you to put on your big boy pants and fucking start doing useful things. Boom. You did, sucker. Right. Because he's risky heal, I can't be bothered. I need Dismas to survive. Him couldn't give a shit about that guy. See, he's even decided to take matters into his own hands and try and stun a corpse, you utter arse. Use my accusation against those. That's not what I was expecting, but it is quite nice to have behold such a thing. Open his veins, because I don't... Do you know what? Are you... Okay, that's interesting, actually. So he is 180% resistant to bleed, which one would assume is 80% more than he needs to be entirely immune to bleeding. Which makes sense, obviously, because he's a skeleton. He hath no blood. Good crit, love. Good crit. Well done. It's not worth using the flashbang, so we'll mark him for death. Hopefully then... Oh, actually, Dismas has already been and gone, hasn't he? Yes, because he tried opening a vein earlier on, didn't he? But, you know, who needs Dismas to finish it off when you've got Reynolds to do it?
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
So, even down to the alliteration. Pride precipitates a dizzying fall. I love the dialogue. I'm not going to stop going on about it. I apologise, but I'm not. Okay, you may think this mad, like the Dungeon of Darkness. Okay, if you get hit by a trap, you should be okay. But then again, you've got 20 out of 23. You've still got a higher health bar. So there you go. Okay, I don't know.
That such missteps are the
Don't
exception.
know if certain classes. I suppose speed might have actually made a difference about the trap, possibly. But anyway, he had the health to tank it, so whatever. Right, I don't actually need to go in that room. Although, having said that, I think if you head backwards, you actually stress them more. So I think it's probably better to do it like this. So you go through the door, you get them to technically turn around so that you're always travelling forward. Because I may have just made that up as a factor, but I think if you actually back them up, they take more stress. That definitely feels like something I made up. I'm not going to lie, it feels like something I may have made up, as I have no proof of that fact.
As the light
But
gains
it
purchase,
feels like it might be the
spirits are
case.
lifted,
Okay.
and purpose is made clear.
Oh, I see. So Death's Door recovery is not a good situation to be in. You have full health, plus you should be at the back. I forgot to change them round last time. So you try that. Disarmed. You delightful woman. Well done. Well done. And now through the next door. Through the next door of the non-darkest dungeon. I mean, it's another one. Oh, we've got a scouting opportunity at least, so we know what's coming next. So there's no more battles. So it's just check this treasure chest, and away we go. Because there's no more battles, or okay, theoretically no more battles. So she has now unleashed Slugger. So that's another thing that can happen in dungeon bits and pieces. You can unlock quirks, good and bad, and of course in different ones. Because unfortunately, that's not a melee attack. That's not a melee attack. She literally has no melee attacks open. So in order to utilise Slugger, I would have to unlock Mace Bash. And that's it. In fact, she was the literal worst to get Slugger from. It would have been so much better if he'd got it. Because he is all about the melee. Well, 2 out of the 4. But that's still all about the melee, if you ask me. Hunger. Ooh. I mean, no, I'm not going to take any real chance. I was going to try and save as much of my stuff as was humanly possible, but it's not worth risking a sudden health bar diminishing death of anything that could have been avoided and should have been avoided. So, right. Lots and lots of gold, lots of gold, lots of gold. And a couple of collected heirlooms. They're always useful. So key items are the heirlooms, but you want to collect gold as well. But heirlooms, if I had a choice of heirlooms or gold, I'd probably choose the heirlooms because they feel more necessary. Right. Okay. So he is afflicted with hopelessness. Yes, we already know that. Oh, okay. We've got 2 unlocked. Improved stress reduction while meditating and while camping. It's unfortunate that he cannot meditate. The camping side of things will probably be alright, but the fact that he can't meditate doesn't help me. Bears the crushing guilt of deeds real and imagined. Don't know what that does. So, at some point, you might suddenly find an obvious thing. He's got 2 as well. So, he's a lurker. That's unfortunate, because if I keep using Reynold, those 2 are now at, I suppose, they're the antithesis of one another, if you want to go fancy, or what I was originally going to say, they're at loggerheads somewhat, because he wants to be in the darkness, but Reynold, of course, is stronger in the light. And then off guard, wow, that's a severe one. Losing a lot of stats on the first round, that's not great news. Bad gambler, an increased chance of losing money while gambling. So that's one of those, if I have to put her in a stress relief situation, probably don't want to put her in the gambling den, because otherwise I'm assuming I would be the one who takes the bill for that loss of money, because otherwise that's indifferent. Because if it's out of her pocket, who gives a shit if she loses a lot of money? I don't. But it's probably going to be out of my pocket, isn't it? Let's face the fact. This game doesn't want you to win. It will do everything to stop
Long
you.
years may seek to separate them. Action and consequence will invariably have their dreadful reunion.
Intolerable clouds of mosquitoes and other less identifiable pests continue to descend upon the hamlet with maddening persistence. Illness and irritation abound. So, this, I believe, is the Crimson Court DLC? I might actually be wrong there. It's difficult to say for absolute certain. But I think it's the Crimson Court. And this is why you need the blood. The blood is necessary because you can become... I'm assuming it's supposed to be a variant of a vampire. I can't remember precisely what they call the situation, but if you get taken by a mosquito, they can put forth this ailment that is not just a little ailment for the dungeon you're in. No, it's a permanent one, where I think you have to keep feeding your character blood. So again, the creators of the game went, this game's quite difficult, isn't it? Yeah. But some people have actually managed to complete it. What? Fuck off. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. It's true. Some people have completed it. No, that cannot be true. Let's design something to fuck them over. And they will. They desperately don't want you to succeed. And they will put in... I suppose I could have turned... I'd like to just clarify. I could have turned that DLC off if I didn't want it in. And I am only joking. It's a difficult game, but I don't... It's an enjoyable one, I must admit. I don't have any real delusions that I'm going to get anywhere with the game, but, I kind of feel like I might... it's an enjoyable game nonetheless. So now we can upgrade our combat skills and our weapons, which is quite good.
Blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
So, Reynold... I don't know if I can yet. No. Yes? No. So I need weaponsmithing 1. That's something we have here. Yes. Okay. So if we do weaponsmithing 1 there, we can, at this point, upgrade the battered longsword to the longsword. Right, and what we'll also do, if we can get rid of Reynold and bring in Dismas, we will also bring forth Dismas's flintlock and rusty blade and upgrade them to the versatile pistol and blade. Because I think, although they are looking stressed, they are looking moderately stressed, so I possibly should have done this previously. But now this, I think...
ever greater threats.
Yeah, so you can upgrade your skills and unlock other skills. And then once you unlock those skills, you can, in their menu, you can choose to sort of go, I don't want the Bulwark of Faith, I prefer the Battle Hill, or what have you. If you want to start putting him at the back row, you can use the Holy Lance and perhaps Inspiring Cry. Yeah, so if you wanted him to be a back row fighter, yeah, you'd basically just want those 3 abilities and something else. It's unfortunate you can't actually use any of those others if you put him in the back row, but Battle Hill you can use anywhere. Holy Lance, if you wanted to bring him to be a Lancer, I suppose. Although, that one actually pushes him forward as well, so sometimes it's a bit awkward using those ones that move them, because then you're losing abilities of other characters as well, because they will be moved. So, I've never been a huge fan of moving characters around with moves. I might be missing out on a truly spectacular and entirely necessary ability. I'm not going to deny that fact. But it's, yeah, it's an awkward one to truly find that perfect balance. So we're going to definitely take the antiquarian.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
Have a look at him. So he's, again... Oh, what's Dacnomania? Obsessed with killing. Interesting. Witness will not take part in prayer activity after certain traumatic events. I think we all know when it comes down to the church what those traumatic events would be. And unyielding, so he resists the death blow. So he's got wicked slice, pistol shot, tracking shot, and open vein. So he's quite front rowy, and he's not got the grape shot blast, which is... I like the grape shot blast. It's a good opening maneuver, as I've discussed. It's a very good way of just going pop, lots of damage. So, I think I will leave him because I've got Dismas. Might be worthwhile just taking as many people as possible, but no, I think we'll leave him because we've got Dismas.